I'm all hooked up to my truck. We're going down to pick up a gravity box I found on Marketplace. Got a really good deal on it. Let's go pick it up. So I was looking on Marketplace for another gravity box, an older one, and usually the ones here in Michigan are pretty bad shape. They've had fertilizer in them or something that has rusted the box out. They've been beat up, they've been run into stuff, and it's hard to find one that's been taken care of. And the one that I found on Marketplace, up until the last little bit of its life, was taken care of real well. It was always inside a building, and what I'm told is by the fellow that I bought this from is that they loaned it out to an uncle and the uncle didn't take very good care of it while it was in his possession, and he did a lot of driving back and forth with it on salty Michigan roads, and the tires threw salt upon the box sides and it's rusted it out. But the bottom, the interior, the floor of this gravity box is in as good a shape as you'll find. So we're already hooked on to the gravity, or I'm sorry, we're already hooked on. I better pay attention to you and not the road. Or maybe I should, I don't know. Anyway, so I got the gear hooked onto the truck, and we're gonna go down to his place, make the swap. I bought just the box only, so come along with me and see what I bought. One of the things that I really like about a John Deere running gear is you can travel down the road 55, 60 like I'm doing right now, and that thing is pulling behind you just as straight as an arrow. Nice thing about a 3/4 ton truck with the biggest gas engine they make is you can pull just about anything. The downside is 10 mile a gallon kind of sucks. Going past my friend and fellow YouTuber's, one of his fields, Thornapple Creek Farm, and Frank, you can stay in bed. Your crops look just fine. You're welcome. Read us. Couple of deer. Kind of inquisitive. So anyways, I see down the driveway that the man that I bought this gravity box has already got everything set up, so we'll make the swap and get my gravity box swapped onto my running gear, and I'll bring you back and we'll have a good close look at what I bought today. All right, we got it home. So now let's look at the bad and the good. We'll start with the bad first. It's got a little bit of rust, which I'm not concerned with because wire brush will take that off and we'll repaint it. Got a crack down here, which we will re-weld that. Got a bend there, which is a little bit of torch and straighten up. That rust is not bad. I mean, it's probably looks worse than it really is. Wire brush will clean that right up. And I seen one more spot here to go with the bad. Right here. We will put a piece of angle iron on that, weld it in, and that'll be fixed as good as it should be. Now we're going to go to the good, and there's a whole lot of good outweighs the bad. Those stringers there are the hardest oak that I've ever drilled through, and we had to pre-drill to get that lag in. It was really hard oak. Everything is nice and straight, nice extensions. Ladder, both front and back, is not bent. A lot of times you see the ladders are bent, they've been ran into. The unloading chute got a few little dimples right there, and I mean they're small. Usually these things are, oh, here's another one too, I didn't catch that earlier. Just small. These things are usually bent, a lot of times they're thrown away. The door goes up and down good. Sometimes these wheels are bent too. Alright, I'm going to climb up the ladder and we'll look at the inside. This is the thing that I'm really sold on because it's so clean. Usually these things are rusted, they're patched, they're broken. Not this one. And that meant a lot to me. So that's the good, far outweighs the bad. I put it on a 720 John Deere gear that I had, and if anybody knows much about these gears, please leave a comment, because I found very little when I researched it. I bought the running gear about a year ago. From what I understand, 720 was the very last gear that John Deere made, right after the 1065s. I'm very happy, very happy with my purchase. Nice looking gear, great looking box and extensions. Just want to say thank you for watching. We're going to wrap this up, call it a video, and until the next time, take care and God bless.